we've just landed in Spain, and we need to work out what's going on here. One of the knights that we've got the name of, one of the Knights Templars, his family name connects to this villa in Spain. So I'm not sure if there's much we can do. Yeah, we're just gonna try and plow through this quite quick. This stops this old dude's fucking. We used the blood pressure gauge on the hose pipe. You might have heard a Red Bull getting cracked there. Still not sponsored. Bit disappointing. But how are you guys doing? Are you all good? Is everybody... I never want to hear about those pussy lips again ever in that group chat, sir.
Well, I'm sorry to hear it. It's always sad when an old tradition comes to an end.
Did you have anything to do with it?
I would never touch your hose.
You.
Well, I'm shocked. I'm mortified.
How
How could you think such a thing?
Yeah, you did start a fire there.
Very easily.
Excuse me.
I'm going to find out why my horse has stopped. And that means going into the house.
Okay, okay.
You are not, absolutely not, to go in the house.
I am going in
If
the
you
house.
go in the house, I will set the dogs on you.
Try it. Try it, old man. See what happens. I'll slap the shit out of you. Bit of an understatement. Right, let's go. We follow him in. So we want to essentially cause a diversion, a distraction, whatever one you want to use. So we can hide behind this suit of armor. So we go down here, stop the dogs will be like, "Hey, you're a stranger, get out of our house, woof woof. Get out of here, woof woof." And now we click on the statue or the suit of armor and hide behind it.
I hid behind the armor and waited for developments.
Good man, George. At least he hasn't stolen anything yet.
I know you are there, American. All right, you dogs, I'm coming.
Fee you, that was close. We actually do have to steal something here. I was saying we aren't stealing things, but we do. I don't know if we can take it just yet. That little mirror over in the other room. We take that at some point. But yeah, we're going to blast through this. I think we might finish this game tonight. Nah, he's just checking himself out. Right, get up them stairs. Fellas, this is the biggest would you ever. Would you? Would you?
Madre Dios, who are you?
My name's George Stobart. I'm sorry to burst in like this.
What would? Search straight in there.
Please, if you just listen a minute.
Very well. State your business, Senor Stobart.
There's
I am
been a
here
series
to
of murders, part of some
seduce you,
conspiracy.
Mrs. Old Lady.
Anyway, the trail led me here.
Here? There is nothing for the outside world here.
Over 600 years ago there was.
What do you mean?
This whole thing.
This is it, taking it to the max of like this lady's in her house and this fucking American dude's ran in and just been like, "Have you heard about the Templars?"
That was so important. They went to a lot of trouble to hide.
"I just broke into your house. Do you know anything about the Templars?" And she's like, "No." And he's like, "No, you do. You don't understand. You're lying."
Templars, right? I believe that they have planted some clues.
I believe that I'm gonna rip your house apart looking for this.
A complete stranger who barges into my home.
Man, I can't believe we missed a level in Tony Hawk 2.
If I find nothing,
Just completely like washed over it.
At the police station. Very well. Please, sit down.
thank you.
So we gotta get a bit of story here. I don't think we get any cutscenes or anything cool like that though. Nah. Just get to be like, "Hey, what do you know about the Templars? You ever heard of
I
them?"
know your family's involved with the Templars, but I don't know how.
You should be asking how my family were involved, Senor Stobart. The Templars ceased to exist centuries ago.
Yeah.
And as for De Vasconcelos, the line died with me.
I'm sorry.
Just making out that this old lady's like the head of the Neo Templars.
Okay, whatever happened almost 700 years ago. So,
Do you remember anything about it?
they're going to be in stuff that dates back to the early 14th century.
Obviously.
So, What do you have around here that's early medieval?
Early medieval. Let me think.
Hey, hey,
Well,
hey.
the house is relatively modern, a scant 3 centuries old. Or, of course, the
You remember I got the
church.
lens? Yeah. The lens was used in the chapel.
600 years old? It must be worth a fortune.
Indeed it is.
So
Not that I would part with it, of course.
I can't remember.
No,
How,
I
oh
would-
yeah, the
But
date
that's
from
sort of thing
the
that's handed down to your children.
the
Sorry.
fucking
Its value is less
stained
than
glass
my-
window. We gave it to Andre, and he was able to tell us about this family.
One of the pieces
So
is
we
of-
talked to her for a bit, and then we end up going back to Paris, and then we come back here,
It was locked
and then
around
we're
back
on to
then.
England, and that's where,
Nobody
or
had
Scotland,
any
I think it
idea
is.
where
We
it
finished in the game.
No.
I think you finished in
The
Scotland.
children had it when they were taken.
Children? What children?
All in good time, Senor Stobart.
Children getting kidnapped and shit, man. Bad stuff.
May I examine the chess set?
Certainly. But do not move any of the pieces.
Okay, thanks.
There's a good chance a lot of you are going to miss it, but her telling you not to move the pieces is because it's actually a joke in the game. And it turns out later that the only reason that she doesn't want the pieces moved is because her and Lopez have been playing a game and it's been going on for ages. So she doesn't want you to touch the chess set.
Lopez, what have I told you about feeding intruders to the dogs?
But my lady.
Never without my permission.
But my lady! Tips for Dora.
Senor Stobart, if I find that you're wasting my time, you will be fed to the dogs. Now, I
Whoa.
want to show you something interesting.
I wonder what kind of dogs they are. Pit bulls. Pit bulls. Pit bulls. They're going to be pit bulls.
Lopez, unlock the door, por favor.
Here we go. Yes, this is it, yeah.
This is the only remaining structure of the estate contemporary of the Templars.
Nice. What is it, a summer house?
A mausoleum, Senor Stobart.
Oh.
Come with me.
Oh.
Hey, senor.
Yeah?
I do not know what you have told my lady to be shown these favors, but I do not trust you.
You've got nothing to worry
This
about.
guy thinks I'm going to slam the old lady.
No, the dead do not interest me. My garden is a living thing. I will be there.
So, she tells us a bit of the old info in here. Notice there's a missing
Wow, this is old.
tomb,
Was
I suppose.
constructed in the
Grave.
13th century as the final resting place for the De Vasconcelos Templars.
But one's missing. Where could it be?
It's well maintained.
These are my ancestors, and they deserve respect. I come here at least once a week to say a prayer.
Mind if I have a look around?
By all means.
Okay. Let me just go poking around. Random American shows up.
On removing the Bible, I found a
Absolutely
pattern.
decimates your fucking ancestors' graves.
It's a checkerboard. Close up, I could see that the pattern was made up of glass squares over a checkerboard pattern. Some of the squares had little jagged holes in the middle.
I know what that means. Do we look at these?
I wasn't about to start heaving at sarcophagus lids with the Countess standing there.
That implies that he would do it if she wasn't standing there. I would just try and open these graves.
May I ask you something?
You may ask.
What's the story with the glass chessboard?
Glass
Excuse
chest.
me.
The pattern on the lectern, purely decorative, I'm sure.
Nope.
There are pieces of glass missing from it.
Oh, it has been like that since I was a girl.
The gaps in the glass chessboard look awfully deliberate.
No, it is ridiculous. What possible significance can it have?
It's part of a chessboard, and the gaps are for...
Senor Stobart,
We got it.
you cannot mean...
This place was built for the Templars. Your chess set is as old as the Templars. It's kind of suggestive, isn't it?
Bit of a key thing going on, huh?
What exactly are these people?
My ancestors. These 5 men were all members of the Templars.
5 ancestors in the order. You must be very proud.
Not 5. 6.
Where's
Oh.
the 6th knight?
He was lost to us.
I know where he is.
Ancestor?
It is a family matter. It can have no relevance.
Well, it's connected
We
to
all
the
know where he
University
is.
of Vasconcelos, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I hope you will honor my desire not to talk about it.
Okay. Well, I'll leave it for now. I think this must
That's
be
very
it.
kind of you, man.
This is what the manuscript is pointing to.
This is extraordinary.
There's a fucking balls-ass puzzle here, though. I don't know if we do it now or we do it
Am
later.
I to understand that the Templars left a puzzle here?
I actually remember
And
it because
in
it's
all
so...
this time we failed to realize that there was a puzzle.
It's so stupid. It's such a stupid
It was
puzzle.
wonderful to watch.
I think you kind of have to know, like,
my eyes.
how a chess game would be played
Well, no
out.
time for wallowing in self-pity,
But-
eh, Senor Stobart?
I know the game inside out, so we're gonna just be able to do it.
And now,
All those years of fatalism were falling away from her.
Is he gonna ride her?
Lopez! Lopez! Put that hose down and listen!
Put your
Go to the
hose
house
down,
and get
big
my
lad.
chess set. Yes! The old chess set! Oh, damn the game! Now hurry!
It's really stupid. In the director's cut of the game, they cut that joke. Like, they cut a lot of really silly things out of the game that
Am I?
people really liked. The director's cut isn't a good way to play it.
Don't get too excited. This could be a blind alley.
Oh, I do not believe that for a moment.
It's good to see you happy.
Happy? You know, I think I am.
Getting her wet, aren't we?
You certainly know your history.
What's your opinion of the Templars, Senor Stobart?
The Templars?
These are the chicks that hit on Sir when he's at the pub,
You
isn't it?
are mistaken.
These are the cougars that he
Beware
talks
the
about.
simpering politicians of the Hospitallers or the brutish Teutonics. The Knights Templar were the embodiment of filthy, money-grabbing French king and his pet pope did a great
Can't avoid them.
settled upon my family at the whim of that self-seeking tyrant.
It was all a long time ago.
Some things don't die. Injustice is one of them.
She's not happy. People smack talking their
While we're
family.
waiting, I'd really like to know what happened here. I mean, the curse and everything.
It all began at the time of the dissolution of the Templars. Don Carlos had already left their ranks to become a scholar.
Don Carlos. Is he the guy who went missing?
Si. But he had reckoned without the local bishop.
Hit left or even
The
retweet it
bishop
by tweet, man.
envied our lands and determined to use the
Can I ask you guys if I just copy it in?
Don Carlos was on one of his scholarly journeys when
I appreciate you guys doing it for me anyway. I know you do, but
Carlos returned.
if there's some people maybe in that aren't in the group chat getting spammed,
Children gone.
I need to spam them too. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Oh, we will never know. The bishop denied
took the
all
kids, man.
knowledge of the children's disappearance. But witnesses had seen his men kill the servant who had been charged to protect them.
What happened to Don Carlos?
Thank you, sir.
He swore he'd find his children if he had to go to the edge of the world. He put on his armor and took up his sword and shield and rode out alone. He was never seen again.
Ooh, here he comes, the big lad with the board.
You have the pieces.
Si, my lady.
Get your
As
pieces
you
out.
asked.
Por favor, Senor Stobart, would you be so kind?
My lady.
Calm yourself, Lopez. I believe Senor Stobart's motive.
If we get to do the puzzle now, I'm pretty sure I'll do it.
Very well,
Like,
my
I've
lady.
got it.
My lady seems to trust you.
There's
But
like
you don't.
2 pieces in the middle go together. This used to be one, like, as a kid. This and the goat puzzle from Ireland, I used to have them written down, like, how to do it.
It fits.
Because the internet was so... You didn't really have the internet back then. And if you did have the internet, it would take ages to start up. Yeah, this is going to be the fucking puzzle. The bishop goes to the top. Put him there. Put him there. And then just move them down. Boom!
Senor Stobart, look.
We just skipped something that would take like half an hour.
The Holy Grail, is it?
No, Senor Stobart. It is the communion chalice of the De Vasconcelos. Missing for almost 700 years.
Wow.
So we've got the chalice now.
Well, go on.
I cannot. I can hardly believe it is real.
Go ahead. Live a little.
I'm sure. This is your moment of triumph, Senor Stobart.
Sure, I'm sure. The possibility of death traps only occurred to me a few days later.
Just having this old lady pick it up for you first. Spikes come out of the wall and ram through her hands. Is that a Zelda reference? Was that a Zelda reference just now? Here we go. Get your fucking clothes off.
The curse of the De Vasconcelos is lifted?
Oh no. The Countess was thrilled to find the lost chalice.
So,
But there's still the riddle of the missing knight.
Well, you can forget about that now and get back to finding the...
yeah, this is part of it. You silly
Actually,
woman.
I promised the Countess I'd find Don Carlos.
Well,
You what?
we know where he
I can
is.
explain everything.
You have got the odds for a withered old Spanish aristocrat?
The
Just like
Countess
Sir.
trusted me with the chalice and the quest for her ancestors.
Sir, he's just like you.
You're as crazy as she is. Haven't you got enough problems? Khan and the Templars?
It's all part of the same thing. The chalice is important, I'm sure.
We go
The man
to
who
Montfaucon.
pointed to the knight, and I have to find him.
He's just
What
like me
though?
for real.
I don't know.
We have to go to Montfaucon.
The knight
We
is
give
the
the
chalice
priest
reunited.
the chalice to clean it up because it's all like. Remember, he was polishing his fucking candlestick.
Labino explained who the Hashashin were.
Yeah?
The cult of the
Yeah.
assassins.
Oh, boy.
Okay, she sounded really sarcastic there.
This is the chalice I discovered in Spain.
I still can't figure out why the Countess gave it to you. After losing it for all those years, she simply gave it away to a total stranger? She's
Could-
one
I helped her
small
find
sugar
it.
paella.
The Countess is a fine lady. You shouldn't compare her with seafood.
Yeah,
I
leave her
wouldn't be
alone.
surprised if there's something going on between
Why
you
don't
and
you
that
back
Countess.
off?
Are you
Leave her
serious?
alone.
She's old enough to be my grandmother.
He's just like Sir for real.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Okay.
Right, Montfaucon. We give him the thing to polish, and then we. What, like Coca-Cola? I had a bottle of Coca-Cola earlier on, a wee tiny bottle, a glass bottle. It was fucking gorgeous, man. But now I've got Red Bull. Ding ding, still not sponsored, Red Bull. Where are you? Go to Montfaucon, we give the priest the chalice. He gives it a good polish, he gives it a good wipe. And while he's doing that, we look at the tombs and we find the one that's missing. Do you remember the last time we were playing it, I was like clicking on a grave thinking that it would do something. So let's go chat to this dude. Hello, Father. Can you give this a wipe for me? Give me some sparkle on that.
Hello again, Father.
Bonjour, monsieur. How pleasant to speak to you again.
Right, calm down.
What do you make of this chalice?
It certainly looks very old.
Yeah,
About as
give
old
it,
as this church.
give it a
I
good
think.
wipe.
There seems to be an engraving on it.
Yep.
Yeah? What does it say?
I do not know, it is very tarnished. With
Well,
your permission,
clean it.
I could try polishing it. I promise I will be very careful.
I believe you. You're a priest, I believe you.
Very good of you.
This shouldn't take very long. Feel free to look around.
There's our hint. Feel free to look around. And then this is where we find the fucking tomb
Okay,
of
thanks.
Don Carlos. Or whatever I think it's Don Carlos he's called. So This is it. Then we have the chalice shined up.
Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world. I guess.
What?
A knight there in the company of his fellows.
Maybe it isn't him then, is it? Thought it was. Shit.
Just think. A stone knight.
Or maybe we
I was surprised.
have to... Yo, what's happening, sir? 4 viewers, man. We're dropping. We're not doing as good as we've been doing.
Father.
I know that this game probably isn't for everybody, though.
Hey, thanks.
It is my pleasure, monsieur.
What was the writing on the chalice?
It's a coat
It
of
was
arms.
not writing, my
Yes.
mistake. It was a coat of arms. The remarkable thing is that it seems very familiar.
Because it is.
Oui, I think I have seen it on that wool tomb in the far corner.
I'm
That
silly Billy.
winged horse is quite distinctive.
Alright.
See you later.
Catch you
Au
later,
revoir, monsieur.
homie. Man, I can't believe we forgot that level in Tony Hawk. I've been thinking about that all day. Because it's a shit level too. It's the Venice Beach one. Crap. We got to do it
Now
though.
that my attention had been drawn to it, there was no mistake. There was no name on it. But the coat of arms was undeniably the Pegasus of the De Vasconcellos family. I'd found the last resting place of Don Carlos. My eye was drawn to the biblical references carved into the edge of the tomb. Hey, maybe these biblical references mean something. Psalms 32:7, John 4:11.
I feel like I'm not talking too much tonight, but it's because there's quite a lot of info being thrown at us in the game here.
Just one more. Psalms 22.
We go back to her now, and then she has an old Bible that has all these that we can look up.
Steel trap. The chalice had led me to these inscriptions.
Yeah, is it still okay to watch, sir? Obviously, I'll talk more whenever we got Tony Hawk on.
The De Vasconcellos arms were already on the manuscript.
I really want to play Dark Souls with you as well,
Still
but
convinced that the chalice had some
I know I'd put it on and just
significance all
choke
of its own.
straight away. Yeah, I like the plot of this game too, man. It's interesting as fuck. The second game's great too. It's just not as good as this, but it is still good. It's all more about like Aztec and Mayan prophecies and stuff, if I remember right. I know they're two different things, so I'm not really sure which one the game focuses on. But it's a lot shorter as well, so I figured that we could leave it maybe like a month playing other stuff, and then we can play Broken Sword 2. Can we go just straight back to... No, we can't. Maybe to Andre to show him the chalice. Because I know that we have to get another location in Paris. It's like a construction site. But I don't remember how to 100% sort of get that part. It's really bizarre. I can remember the puzzle parts. It's like,
Hello, Georgie.
and what you have to do, but whenever, yeah, here we go.
While I was in Syria, I discovered a strange pagan statue. It was like a head with 3 bearded faces. Horrible.
That sounds could be Baphomet, the idol described by the Templars.
The poor Knights of Christ had an idol that looked like that?
Allegedly, the description of the idol came from the evidence extracted by the Inquisition. Mind you, not one statue or idol was ever found on Templar property. Until now, that is.
Boom, boom, boom. Just last month, so happens.
Was unearthed right here in Paris,
Where?
at the Institut Hermetique de Naval. The statue is beneath the foundation. It
Yes.
was discovered by some workmen while
Excuse
renovating
me.
the building.
Awesome.
Can you tell me any more about the statue of Baphomet?
It's a fearful image, even now. A bearded head. The base of the statue is carved with Templar symbols. One
If all
of
the Templar
workmen
stuff's true,
wanted
man,
to
it's really fucking
expand
mad,
the
isn't it?
place.
Like that they were so powerful in those days
Blood?
to just be all
That's
over the
right.
world. That's really fucked. Show him
What do
this.
you make of this cup, Andre?
It's a 14th century communion vessel. Spanish, probably.
Used to
You
talk
sure
to a
know
guy who
your
was really into occultism. I like
Thanks
I
for your help
like
all
the
day.
aesthetic
You're
of like
welcome.
occultism and stuff. Like I have a statue of Baphomet like as an ornament in my house. And I had to ask people, was it okay for me to have that, because like, you know, I don't practice, but I would like pray and stuff. You know, if I feel like I need to pray, I'll pray. But I was like, am I allowed to have something like that in my house? But it's because technically it's art. Like, you know, I've got the Silent Hill records, and they've got Baphomet all over them and the devil and stuff. So it's like, it's okay to like the aesthetic of something, but I'm not worshipping it or anything. I just think it looks cool. But I wouldn't be into like reading books and stuff about it. You know what I mean? Like fucking
Excuse me.
spell
Could
books
you
and all
help
that sort
me?
of stuff. Like nothing like that would interest me.
What is it? I've got a few questions.
Speaking of like occultism, the trailer for the new Evil Dead movie dropped today. Evil Dead Rise, and holy shit, I thought it was going to be crap. It looks fucking
What does the
amazing.
word Templar suggest?
It looks insane.
Templar? Nothing. Nothing.
No Bruce Campbell though. It seems like it's nearly like a continuation from the 2010 remake or 2013 remake, whatever it was.
You're doing a fine job. Merci. I have my professional pride. I don't think I've ever seen a Gauloise smoked so stylishly. It's a natural talent. I'm being sarcastic. I'm being different. You're very good at that as well.
I also said that Dave Gibbons worked on this game, but I was wrong. Dave Gibbons worked on the director's cut. So in the director's cut, you see how we're having this conversation? It's done nearly like a comic book. So there's like a picture up here of George's face up close, and then there would be a picture of this guy's face up close here, and it's Dave Gibbons that's animated them. But they're a bit of a step down. Like this is better. A lot of people say that the director's cut was really bad. Like, and it was in a lot of ways. It's really pointless, the changes they made.
So what are you doing here?
But
I am having my
you
pleasure.
buy the director's cut,
Yeah,
and
I
this
mean, when you
version's
finish,
usually always
right?
included with it, as far as I know. So
An interesting concept, monsieur. You'll probably
if anybody's interested in playing them, you can get 1, 2, and 3 for like, I think Sir said it was under $2 yesterday. They're on sale at the minute. 3's 3D though, so a lot of people would probably find it quite clunky.
Okay, let me
But
put things differently.
my name was in the credits of the third game on PS2. They've edited them out now in the Steam versions, but in the original versions, like I've got the PS2 version on my shelf, and my name's in the credits of it. It's pretty sick. The sale ends today. Get your broken sword fixed fucking quick.
Unfortunately, I'm not a very responsible person.
The first one was free like a couple of weeks ago on, I think, GOG or something. They were giving it away for free. Maybe it was Epic Games, I can't remember.
So what do you know about the excavation? I know they won't let me in to do my job. I would complain to my union, but you couldn't be bothered to join. Right. Tell you what, though. I'm surprised at the sort of people interested in this excavation.
What's he mean by that?
Unusual about the visitors to the excavation?
What you talking about, Willis?
None of them look like archaeologists to me. Do you know what an archaeologist looks like? Three-piece suits, crocodile-eyed attaché cases, Rolex oyster. But no archaeologist dresses like that. Quite right, monsieur, quite right. So, who are they? Who cares as long as they pay me?
They're sus. These guys are sus. Do you recognize this guy? Has he been about?
He asked me a lot of questions, just like you.
He's one step ahead of us. So,
Seeing you.
we need to get to this guy's pot of paint. He doesn't let us anywhere near it. Look.
Hey, monsieur, get away from my paint pot.
He didn't like that.
I think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Bah.
So, we gotta go down here. There's a guy in here we need to get rid of. We need him to put on a pair of gloves. He's not wearing gloves at the minute, so we need him to put on gloves. And the toilet's in here. But it's locked.
There was a closed door with toilet scratched into the cheap veneer.
Uh-oh.
That door is locked, monsieur.
Okay, let's talk to you then and see what's happening. What's happening, bozo?
Hi? Excuse me? Oui?
We?
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
I don't think France would look like this anymore
There was a
either.
long pause during which the guard said nothing.
I think France is
Then he
is
said,
is it not a
"Nothing."
shithole now?
Nothing at all?
Is this a test?
What, like a history pop test?
No, like a test.
Okay, yes, it's a test.
Then I know absolutely nothing about the Templars.
Well, you failed the test
The
then.
guard was being amazingly evasive. It was going to take more than goodwill to get past him.
Well, we're smarter than this dude,
So,
I think.
what exactly are you doing here?
I'm guarding. You expect to find me shearing sheep?
Take it easy. I just didn't realize you were a guard.
You don't look like a guard. You look like a asshole.
I'd like to know what you're guarding, please.
That's a secret.
He didn't see that one
Wouldn't
coming,
happen
did
to
he?
be an archaeological site, would it?
Sorry, I'm going to touch the mic here.
Or telling me.
I'm telling you.
Then why ask?
I
Done.
had a feeling this was no normal hole in the ground.
And this guy's guarding it with his fucking life.
Have you seen this man before?
Oh,
You have.
no.
Oh, you liar. You're lying.
Have you seen this man?
Oh,
You have.
Skipping that. He's a liar. Let's try and check his hand.
I was gonna have to get rid of this thing. It was dead.
Oh. Let's ask him for the
Trying
key to
get
the
into
toilet.
a locked washroom. I had the strongest feeling of deja vu. I'd like to use the washroom.
I need to
Door's
take a
locked.
shit, bro. Have you got the key?
you can have the key.
Thank you. Thanks. Thanks for that home slice.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
So what's this?
A thermostat was mounted over a radiator. The radiator was pumping out heat as the thermostat was cranked right
So that's
over
why
the
he's
floor.
not wearing gloves,
No
is because
wonder
he's
it was
warm.
in here, even with the door open to the chill of fall.
Can we touch it though?
I couldn't imagine what I'd... A guard stood by a door. He looked pretty pompous. Well,
Let's see. I think we need to go in here twice. I think. So here we go. So you know what?
I didn't want to use that unless I... A filthy wash basin hung on the wall.
So
On the keyring was a big old key that looked like it might fit the excavation door.
there we go. That's what we're needing.
The cold tap's washer looked to have failed. It was just dribbling down the sink.
But we need that soap. Give me that soap. And we combine the key with the soap. He makes an indentation of it.
I made an impression of the big key in the cake of soap.
We use the plaster of Paris on it to fill it up. And we're going to make a fake key.
I carefully sprinkled the plaster into the soap mold I'd made of the key.
But it's not going to convince him because he's got gloves on. Or he hasn't got gloves on. We need him to have gloves. We need to take the real key and do a switcheroo. You know what I mean? Do the old switcheroony.
Well, it had taken a while, but I had made myself a completely...
I think we can rub it in the
unconvincing
grease
plaster key.
tissue,
Way
like
too
we did with the
fast
other
to
statue.
work. I'd have to substitute it for the real one. Trouble was, it looked like plaster
Yep.
and not metal.
So we rub it down.
That plaster statue in Syria hadn't looked like stone until I'd been a bit artful with it. Maybe I could improve the key as well.
Let's try it. Big lad. Oh, he put it onto that. What? Huh?
It was my plaster copy of the... No way.
What? You had to be a bit arty with it.
Trouble was, it looked like plaster and not metal.
I thought we just... We rubbed the key down.
Not.
Oh, we have to dip it in the yellow paint. That's what we need. We need the paint bucket. Paint bucket. Duh. Dumbass. That's my fault. Let's give him his keys back.
What is it?
Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
So we have to get that dickhead away from the paint pot. So let's use the phone. We're going to create a little diversion.
Mind if I use the phone?
Be my guest. I'm paid to guard this door. The phone can look after itself.
Why does everyone have to be such a smart ass?
Hi, Nico?
Josh?
Babler,
Nothing
awooga,
yet.
awooga,
Is something wrong?
No.
humna humna.
Josh, why are you calling me?
Oh, no reason. I just wanted to hear your voice.
You did?
Awooga!
Well, this is my voice saying, don't bother me, I'm busy.
Oh,
Oh.
we have to go and try and do it. Fuck's sake, this is silly. So even though we know we won't let us near the paint bucket, we need to do it again. So we're gonna try and use the key on it. He's gonna go, hey, stay away from my paint pot, or I'll fucking tell the police.
Hey, monsieur, get away from my paint pot. Okay. I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Bah.
So now we can go back down and phone Nico. Boo! Boo for back and forth and like this. We don't like that. Although the artwork is sick. But I would still like to just be able to double click and leave the scene. That would be...
Killer.
Hello!
Hi, Nico. It's me. I'm at the excavation site.
Goodbye, Josh.
No, wait a minute. I need your help.
What kind of help? I told you I'm busy.
This will only take a few minutes. I
Listen
promise.
here. Bitch.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I want you to keep somebody on the phone for a while.
Who?
A painter. I need to get at his pot.
Oh,
Says that he's going to steal his
Stay on
drugs.
the line. I'll go and get him.
I needed to just steal his pot. What kind of pot? Got that star dog. This guy's up here huffing the star dog.
Hi, it's me again. What now?
Bro, there's some hottie on the
You
phone.
got a phone call. For me? Are you certain? It's a woman. She sounded hot. What woman? She must be mistaken, monsieur. Well, she asked for that hunk of a man with the nicotine fingers in his ass hanging out of his pants. Certainly sounds like me. Stand back. It wouldn't do to keep the lady from her hunk.
Get down there and fuck her over the phone, bro. Have some hot phone sex in front of that guard. Let me use your pot, though. Here we go, here we go. Let's go down here. So we need to get back into the toilet again. Let's do a wee switcheroo with the keys.
Well, monsieur, what a strange woman.
Why?
She was all over me, and then suddenly, nothing but abuse.
Ah, well.
What?
Women, am I right?
Ah, well, I had a cigarette to finish. And monsieur, if she calls again, I am not available.
Okay. Get the hell out of here.
Hi again.
What is it?
Thermostat.
Sure is hot in here.
I have to have the door open to allow the workmen access, so why not? I turn the heat up.
You could wrap up warm.
I have my gloves if it gets cold, but why bother when it's warm anyway?
Yeah, bro, it's not my energy bill.
I need to use the toilet again.
I have the shits.
Already?
Yes.
I have this problem. How technical do you want me to get?
The group chat wants you to get very technical about your shits. We want to hear about your bowel movements and how it went.
Talk to you later.
Rate it out of 10. Oh shit, I need to use the key on it. In we go. We want the colour too. Yeah, like, we want to know the, like, how solid it was. Swap these keys around. The consistency, the color,
Quickly and without fuss, I
how
swapped
long
the
it took you,
the real
how long it actually took you to take a shit, but then how long you actually stayed on the toilet for. I like to know that, because usually my shit would take like 5 minutes and then I'll be on the toilet for like 8 or 9. Sir's got an idea for the group chat. Oh no.
I turned the heating off.
There we go. This guy puts his gloves on now. I thought we needed to ring. Oh, we do, yeah. We need to get him out of the way so we can open the door. Duh.
What is it?
I had food poisoning one time years ago, but it didn't do anything for my shits. It just made me really sick.
Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
So there we go. We've given him the fake key and he didn't notice because he has the gloves on. Now we need to get Nico to phone us.
Hi, Nico. It's me again.
I'd guessed. What do you want this time?
What did you say to the painter?
I shan't repeat it, George.
Look, I need to get the guard out of the way. Could you call back and ask him to get the painter again?
Streaming here is just me and Sir shooting shit for ages together. Was on the toilet for 2 days, couldn't go to college. Jesus. I remember one time, G-Dog was in the chat, there was one time I was at his house and I had a whole jar of jalapenos and I had to take 2 days off work because I couldn't stop shitting. It was really bad. And like I had to tell my work why, like I couldn't, like it
This
wasn't,
looked like a good place
I
to
just
watch
had to,
things develop.
I wouldn't lie about why I was sick or anything, so I had to just be honest. It was really embarrassing.
Hey, you. It's the phone.
Yeah? Who is it?
How should I know? What am I, your social secretary?
It's not a chick, is it?
Yes, it's a woman. Are you going to
These
answer
two
me?
guys are going to
She
argue.
have a warm, sensual voice like molten chocolate.
Yes, she has a really sexy voice. Now get a move on.
Yeah,
We need to get a move on. I don't want to
I can
listen to
see
these
that
guys. We
you're
need to go.
wasting time talking to me.
No, you don't understand. I refuse to talk to her.
You refuse. You refuse. I'm wasting valuable time.
Don't make me laugh. Your time valuable?
Here we are though, we're getting into the site, the site of the performance.
An irresponsible job. Ha! Don't me, you elephantine oaf. My job is important.
Impossible.
These guys should just fight instead of talking shit.
Meaning what?
Instead of which they hired a dismal rent-a-cop like you. All epaulettes and no brains.
Why?
Oh shit!
Carry on for some time. It was too good an opportunity.
Did he really just say that? We're just going to sneak on down here. I'm sure we're not going to steal anything. Let me see. Get in this. Let's go. Let's go. We're actually not too far from the end, man. Really? If we go down here. Oh shit, yeah, it's proper like archaeological dig, like they find the...
There was no doubt about it. It was the same sort of idol I'd seen in Syria.
Like if there's any truth to any of that, that is crazy that they're all over the world, like making wee monuments like that. Oh. It's really annoying, there's no cog here when you have to use an item. It's like one of the only parts in the game I can think of that happens. You have to use an item there, but it doesn't show you the cog.
And there it was, decoded by the curves of the chalice. The image of a church.
There we go. That's our end location. We gotta go back to Spain.
I found out what the chalice was for.
You've solved the puzzle?
Yeah, there was a distorted picture at the Baphomet site. When I viewed it in the polished surface of the chalice...
Are we in for the long haul, sir? Are we finishing this tonight? There's probably like another hour left of it or more.
Church with a
You up for it?
spire tower. Look at the chalice now, Nico.
What happened? It's shiny.
The priest
Yeah,
of
let's
Old
finish
Fasson
it.
buffed
Let's
up
do it.
for me.
That's incredible.
Yeah. looks
Even if
as
we don't
good
do
as
Tony Hawk 2 tonight, we'll do this. We'll finish
You
this.
found a use for a priest. That's incredible.
Oh, that was...
I guess
You wouldn't be allowed to say that nowadays.
Sorry, back is yours.
Right. I know I'm skipping dialogue, but I think I'm going to skip the, like, when they're saying bye to each other and shit. I'm going to just skip that shit now. Well, I probably shouldn't, because we've played the game so far all proper. Even if I have been talking over it, we've still let the dialogues play out. I forgot you missed a map in Tony Hawk 2. Man, what the fuck did... How did I even do that? And it's like, it's not as if we even went in and tried it or anything. Like, we full on just skipped over it, like as if it didn't exist. Because surely unlock something for 100% net.
I've been planning to return the chalice anyway, but I hadn't expected.
He'd been planning on returning the chalice. We all knew he wasn't. He was going to steal that shit too, wasn't he?
The weather was still clear, and Lopez was still watering the damn lawn. I was beginning to suspect that he was surgically attached to that hose.
There's a couple of things we need to do here.
Hi there, Lopez. How's tricks?
We're in Spain longer this time than we were the other time, as far as I remember.
Yes, Stobart. How pleasant to see you. You are well.
Fine, thanks.
He's our mate now, you see.
Countess in?
She is waiting for you. I will show you up.
It's okay, I know the way.
Senior Stobart, I feel I owe you
You do. You do.
apology.
You do owe me an apology.
I was impolite on our
You would love the mystery of the druids. It's like this game, but me and guys more autistic.
I came on like a...
I will get round to it, man. Like, I love point and click games.
do not understand.
The Last Door is a good one that's came out recently in the last few years. Like, it's all like pixel art, but it's a really fucking sick game. The first one anyway. The second one was a bit forgetful, you know. It was okay. So let's go. I just want to see something real quick here. Right, we can't. Nah, we're just going in. We have to come out and get a stick off that bush later. I was just seeing if it would let us do that now or not. Now we can lift this mirror as well. Again, there's another part we can die at coming up. It's fucking ridiculous that suit of armor. Look, that looks like it has a penis. Here she is, wet. She's wet and waiting.
Oh, what a pleasure. Please, sit down.
Senior sir, what a pleasure to get in here. Senior sir. I brought back your chalice. I love that, like, because it just implies that he was maybe going to just keep it and not bring it back. I don't know why they talk like that.
I met an obliging priest with a soft cloth.
Have you resolved the Templar mystery?
We're not
No,
far off
not
it, though.
yet. I don't even know what it is I'm after.
There are many stories of the knights secreting great wealth.
So we go through the
Whatever. All I know is I don't want the bad guys.
Bible
to get it.
verses
To be
that we
young
had
and
read
live
on
in a
the
world of moral
tomb of her fucking ancestor.
I discovered something amazing with that chalice. In Paris, I found a church where they recognized the
Listen,
coat of
listen.
arms. I found the tomb of Don Carlos
Red Bull.
de Vasconcelos.
Not sponsored, though.
You are sure?
Imagine it was
There can be no
sponsored.
mistake?
The coat of arms
That'd
on
be
the
awesome.
chalice matches the one on the tomb.
Incredible. You have my most profound thanks. I must go there as soon as possible.
Yeah? Well, I'd be happy to show you the city.
He wants to fuck her. Well, he wants to. I'll show you
Something
around.
else that I discovered carved on Don Carlos's tomb.
I'll show you all
Biblical
around.
References.
I'll show you around
What are
these
the
parts.
references, Senor Stobart?
Psalms 32:7, Corinthians.
I am not a good enough scholar to know the Bible chapter and verse. I meant, what are the quotations?
Well, we
You
need a
know,
Bible.
I forgot to ask the priest.
Uh-oh.
I'll have a look around if that's okay.
I'll go and steal some stuff from your house if that's okay.
I shall remain here.
Right, we need to go down to the wee mosque place, the mausoleum. We need to go there. There's a little puzzle to do in it.